Hello again, everybody. I'm William here with the late match. Yeah, we usually come on after six and that sort of thing. We're going to take them from here tonight, the 60s. We've got 20 on there, and we'll have to have a few on here. Yeah. Um. So we're trying to change it just a little bit. You've got to answer the question now, rather than just you can sing a song if you can. You can tell a joke. You can a little kind of small story, or something like that. You have to keep it going. Yeah, you mustn't seize up. No, you have to keep going. Right, Mister Right up first. First, I would like to say, been not a bad day, but it's been windy in here because hard wind is open and what a draft coming in. 18 it was, yeah, and I was low for summer. So there we go. And now we go on to the late match, and we've got make a match after that. And then we've got presenters trophy on the grades, still on grade 7 now. And we invite the lads to come in the studio. It's really their day off, so they're not going to say too much today. So I might even do you another grade. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And that's Mr. Wrights. Yeah, Mr. Wrights here. Yeah. Oops, shit, trying to get it picked up there. Yeah. Two Sherlocks. Yeah. Now the other team are taking on the winner this afternoon, Dicky Bird, and he's built his team with a Squishmallows blue card unicorn door. This is just a blue card from Squishmallows, and he's afraid of Bob, a builder. Right, Dicky, that's your team assembled. Right. Now, Mr. Right, now if I say to you, Billy, what would you do if you went to a wondrous place and you saw Billy Fury? Well, I'd want to take his picture, he says, and I'd shake his hand. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Might be a ghost, mind. Now, Mrs. Wright, what would you do if you knew Tommy Rowe? And he said, once you know Tommy Rowe, you know everybody. What would you do? I'd call everybody Tommy. Yeah, I'd be going around calling him Tommy. And oh, there's Tommy doing the show, but it's really William. The Sherlocks, I'd be calling them Tommy. Oh, yes, definitely. Calling everybody Tommy. Yeah. And dear Berry were little things. Yeah, just for me, because I'm the littlest of the Sherlocks. You can't get littler, but I'm just a young Sherlock, you see. Yeah. And Big Sherlock, Billy J. Kramer, yeah, he had to get to the performance. So he took a train from Liverpool and he motored on down there to London. And then he took a boat, across the channel and he ended up somewhere in France. Yeah. So then he said, well, I better dash to the airport and take a plane. I'm heading for Spain. And there he goes, yeah. Now, what about Crispin St. Peters, Dicky? Oh, she's the one for stories. You were on my mind. Well, yes, Crispin St. Peters was on my mind. I was writing my book about him, yeah. I was writing especially about his other son when he led the children. But of course, he was on my mind, yes. And the Unicat. Well, Wayne Fontana, a groovy kind of love. Well, it must be a groovy kind of love, May and Dicky Bird working together. If I seen Wayne Fontana, I think he had a groovy kind of love. Brian Poole, I'd ask him for some candy. He got the candy. You're the candy man, Brian. Yeah. Paul Johns, Bobby Builder. I've been a bad, bad boy, William. Yeah. I've been up on the roof doing the roofing. Yeah. And I looked through a window and I seen a naked lady. Oh, wow. You're getting an eye view, Bobby. Yeah. PJ Proby. Yeah, you're going round again. Yeah. PJ Proby. He was doing a concert as the Invisible Man. And he was there. What was he saying? Hold me. Oh, yeah. What about Bobby V? Yeah, when he threw his rubber ball. Yeah, when it came bouncing back to me, Yeah. And I was the one that nutted it. And then you really, yeah. See? See? And what about Bruce Chanel? For me, I shouted, hey, Bruce. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. And he says the hair's in the field. Yeah. And what about Lou Christie? Yeah, well, the lightning does sometimes strike with him. And I seen it strike. That was off. Yeah, right off Dicky. Yeah, good. And the Sherlocks, young Sherlock, coming in. Um, Robert Knight. Yes, well, this guy had a little bit of everlasting love. Yeah, but his girlfriend pinched it. Yeah. Did you rob him? Yeah. Held him up, yeah. And what about Bobby Rydell when he was trying to speak foreign languages? He's trying to speak French. Oh, voila. Italian. Voila. Yeah. But he couldn't quite pronounce it, no, no. And what about Chris Jensen? Is it right? Oh, he came to the studio. Yeah. I didn't let him in because he looked like a funny guy. Well, when he went away, he said he came to the studio and he got tortured. Oh, dear. Did you torture him? What about Billy Joe Royal? Mr. Wright, well, he was down somewhere. He went down the steps into the bin cupboard, And I said, what are you doing down there? Well, he said, I'm down in the boondocks. Well, what about Mr. Wright? Yeah, when he met Johnny Tillotson. And Johnny said, it keeps raining in me heart, Mr. Wright. Raining, raining. Oh, that kind of rain, he says. It keeps the right on hurting also, yes. Oh, that's what I was going to say. And Mr. Wright, I met Bill Shannon once. And he called me a little town flirt. I never met him again. I wouldn't, I seen Ray Peterson, yeah, he was driving his car, yeah, and he was shouting across, tell Laura I love her, and he crashed. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Jimmy Clanton, I seen him. Yeah, he had my Winter's jeans on, and Venus and blue jeans. Oh, you're doing shit. Must have been a good fit for him now. You know what? Well, what about Dicky, leading your team? What about Eddie Holman? Well, I would shout, hey there, lonely bird. I'm sorry, lonely girl. Yeah. Would come flying to you. Well, we hope so. Yeah. And Blue Squish, Cascades. I listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain, go tit bitta bata, bitta bata, bitta bata, bitta bata on my windowsill all day. Yeah. And what about this one, Dave Berry? Well, he likes to be out and doing his fitness and that, but he couldn't get out because of the heavy pouring rain. So he was crying. Oh, dear. Yeah, and what about Bobby Builder? Yeah, when he turned up at the house to put the roof right, the plotter said, "I think you're just a great pretender," and he said, "Yes, I am." Yeah, so there you go. Huh. It was good, and I could not know how to market clothes, you know. Didn't see any real stops. I thought the other team, led by Dicky Bird, were quite good, you know. Both teams were. But I've got to find a winner. I'm going to go 11-12. 11-12 tonight. That's the Dicky Bird's team. Yeah, I think he did well, Dick. Yeah. Well, hasn't that been really great? Yeah. We'll be back shortly for Meet Your Match. No, don't eat your hat. Meet your match. Yeah. Meet your match. Yes. Okay then.